30 seconds. Nearest and Dearest, P584/16, Part 1. 15 seconds.
As part of the policy of Pledges Pure Pickles for making working conditions the most comfortable in the north of England, I am sure you'll agree with me when I say that this new addition to our factory fulfills a long-standing need. Thank you. I will now call upon my fellow director, Miss Nellie Pledge, to inaugurate the edifice.
You what?
You are first track.
What do you want me to do?
First track.
What? In front of all these people?
Oh, come on, Nellie, you can't let them down.
Let them down? I mean, it's your idea. You exaggerate the inspiration.
All right, I'll have a go then. Shan't be a minute. Thank you. Where do you think you're going?
In there.
Oh, you'll have to hold it a minute, Stan.
But it's bursting with curiosity.
Well, they'll just have to burst, won't they? No, it's not for you lot. This is an executive's washroom.
A what?
Well, for gaffers only this, Stan. That's me and our Nellie and a chosen few. All big firms have one of these. Stops the workers hobnobbing with the bosses. Yes, you can't go in there, Stan. This is only for people with a special executive key.
That to them.
I've just bloody done it.
I'm warning you, Eli. You're spitting against the wind.
Now, Eli, now. You just keep your place, Stan, and you know where that is, don't you? Across the yard, turn left, there's 3 acres of Down Lake ground there. And don't be so petty-minded.
Yeah, see? That's you and your big ideas, your big girl's blouse. There'll be bother, you know. I mean, if you weren't going to let them use it, why did you open it with such a big splash?
Now, you listen to me. You listen to me, Ardeli. We've got to move with the times. It's a symbol of ambition as an executive bob. Gives the workers something to aim at.
Our dad didn't need an executioner's bob.
No, but he had a 2-seater, didn't he? We've got to move ahead with the times. Oh, Nellie. But look at Ferranti's. You wouldn't get for Sebastian Ferranti running across the yard.
He doesn't have to, does he? He flies over in his helicopter.
That's what I'm saying, isn't it? That's what I mean. We've got to think big. We've got to have every facility in case we get a visit from some big noise.
What big noise is going to visit us?
Mr. Sidebottom of Sidebottom Supermarket's coming. Now, if we get his customer, we'll be the biggest picklers in the Northern Union.
Oh, yeah. Don't come here with any of your codology. You just want that private privy to make you think you're a big spit.
Oh, no, I don't. Oh, no, I don't. It's purely a matter of convenience.
Oh, yes. It's a matter of class extinction.
Are you there?
Oh, bloody hell, it's run wild, run free.
Oh, come in, Nellie, Walter.
I brought these for you, Nellie, love.
Oh, thank you.
Whose grave did you pinch them off? Well, I just thought she'd been down at the cemetery to pick out a plot for Walter.
Sit down, love. I'll put these in water later. Oh, I suppose you've grown those on your allotment, have you, Walter, eh? Oh, he loves flowers, doesn't he? How's his marguerites going on lately?
The frost got at 'em.
Oh, got nipped, did they? Well, you can expect that this cold weather, can't you? I mean, he's got green fingers, hasn't he, Walter?
His face is a bloody funny colour, too.
Hampney's been doing a bit too much.
Have you, Walter? Have you been doing a bit too much? You want to be careful, though. We don't want you having another prolapse, do we?
Only last night in bed he came all over queer.
You dirty beast.
You shut up, you.
Anyway, I believe you two have been busy. up to your necks in a new toilet, so they say.
So they say. Who says so they say?
Her at chip shop.
You can take what she says with a pinch of salt.
She reckons it's something special you've had built.
Well, I mean, our Eli has done it proper, you know. We've had it built by a real artichoke, you know. Oh, yeah. Say, you're Walter. Has he been?
Well, it were a bit since, and I thought, like, seeing as how we were coming here, he might as well have a look at your special place while he's at it.
Well, you can think again. He's not going in there. It's only for VIPs.
Walter's family, isn't he? Doesn't he count as a VIP?
Looks more like a bloody RIP.
You mean you're going to stand in his way? You're not going to let him go?
Come here, Nellie. We can't let him go in there. It'll cause trouble with workers.
It's only Walter. I mean, you can let him go.
If we turn a blind eye to Walter, it'll be her from Chippy next. We'll have our street here wanting to go. It'll open the floodgates.
Do you mean to tell me you're sending Walter away empty-handed?
That's for executives only. That's the rule and we're sticking to it.
Come on, Walter, if that's their attitude. We'll be late for pictures anyway.
Just a minute, Walter. Now, you're going to the pictures, aren't you, eh? You can wait till you get there, eh? What picture are you going to see?
Ring of Bright Water.
You're a disgrace, Eli Pledge. Treating your relatives so abominably. That man has gone from here with tears in his eyes.
Now, Nellie, listen. That's for executives only, and Walter is hardly executive material. I mean, executives aren't made, they're born.
You weren't born. I reckon you crawled out of a bunch of bananas on Ashton Market.
Now, look, Nellie Pledge, that key separates the bosses from the workers. Don't worry, we'll have no more trouble with them. What the hell do you want?
There's trouble.
There's what? Where?
What the hell are you lot doing here? Why aren't you pickling?
Well, who's gonna tell him? You, Brother Stan?
Are you, Brother Granville?
Or you, Brother Vera?
Oh, brother off.
Now listen to me. What's it all about, poor cold Fred?
We've had a factory gate meeting in Spread Eagle tap room about this executive goes under.
Well, what about it?
Well, we all want to join you in there.
I tell you, Eli, the writing's on the wall.
It will be if we let that lot in there.
Our final word is we'll give you 24 hours to consider your position on that toilet. What do you say to that?
Get flushed.
Hey, where do you think you are going?
I'm going to have a little think. Bloody hell! Who brought that laddie up? Eh?
Just look at you, eh? Clever John Ogden. This fancy love is turning everybody against us. Our Lily won't speak to me even. What's going to happen to the factory if this lot goes on strike? That lovey is bringing this factory to its knees.
That lavvy is bringing this factory into the jet age, into the 20th century. They're not going in there. Come hell or high water, they shall not pass out.
I declare this strike meeting open. What do we do now?
Hey, it's nearly time they were open.
Oh, shut up. I think we should have a delegate's report. Brother Vera, can you report on conditions among vinegar women as to where they stand on question at Loch Labby?
They're 100% solid. I told them. Workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose except your chains.
Yeah, I like the way you put that.
She didn't make it up. It's a quotation.
Well, who said it then?
John Lennon.
Why are we being kept waiting? I thought we were having a meeting with the management.
Mr. Eli's sitting in with us.
Just singing in the bog. Sorry I've kept you waiting. I've been perusing the minutes of the last meeting.
What did he say?
He said he'd been perusing the minutes.
Oh, I thought he said he'd been using the minute.
Just a minute. What's Barbara Castle doing here? Have you had a cabinet reshuffle?
No, we decided to co-opt her.
Don't be filthy. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, I now declare this meeting open.
But you were the chairman.
Have I? All right. Well, in that case, I declare it closed, so piddle off lot on you.
Just a minute, Mr. Chairman, that's out of order.
Well, are you not happy working here?
No.
Why not? Working conditions are good. We gave beetroot boilers danger money. Since Big Bertha fell in that beetroot vat and come out looking like Scarlett O'Hara.
We want a proper lavvy.
Oh, you want jam on it, do you?
What, on the levy?
Let's get on with it. Read the minutes of the last meeting for a start.
No, I'd like to get to the bottom of things. Look, we did give you a free Christmas dinner last year.
A packet of crisps with a sprig of holly stuck in it.
Well, I thought you liked it when our Nellie dressed up as Father Christmas and give you your wages in a Christmas cracker.
Hey, but when she made me pull it with her, all I got was the motto. It said, Happy Christmas and better luck next year.
All get them minutes read.
Oh, wait a minute, they're a bit hard to read.
Why, is it real writing?
No, somebody's used a slice of beetroot as a bookmarker. What the hell's all this, then?
Cod and chips twice,
Yeah.
and pie and chips.
Hey, hang on.
Got a pig.
Them's mine.
Talk about TUC, it's more like bloody UCP.
It says dinner hour. We're not negotiating on empty bellies.
It's a meeting. You Thant wouldn't walk into United Nations carrying a bag full of fish and chips.
I know he wouldn't. He'd have curry and chips.
What's this strike all about?
Wait, it's what you might call a demarcation dispute.
There. You mean and who does what?
No, he means who does it and where.
Correct. The very presence of that lavvy out there raises the question of where we stand.
Hey!
He knows what I mean. If we can't use that, we demand that you build another one just like that for workers.
With all them coloured bog rolls.
Are you going to meet our demands?
Now, look, be reasonable. Where am I going to get money from to build another one of them? I can't get a grant from Arts Council, you know. There's a credit squeeze on. I mean, supposing I built you another lavatory and it leaked out. Why, it'd probably give the Chancellor of the Exchequer the backdoor trots. It might even bring the government down. There would be a run on the pound. We'd never get into the common market. The lights would go out all over Europe.
Hey, and that's another thing. When you build a lavatory, we want a light in it. Hey, the night shift's fed up with standing up against that wall, striking matches.
Well, I've got to grant you there have been a few accidents, but nothing fatal, mind.
Do I take it your final word is no?
Well, I had another word in mind, but that'll do.
Right, brothers.
Hey, the first fellas to fly.
Who were?
The Wright brothers.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, Black Stanley, listen to the voice of reason. You trouble-making four-eyed git, are you going to pull them out on me?
I bloody am that.
Right. I'll just starve you out. Doesn't look as though I've got much bloody chance at that either. Could I have a word with you?
Come on, brothers.
No. You in private, sexy. Come here. I want to talk to the Lord Chancellor, not the bloody Privy Council.
What do you want?
I've got an idea. We don't want to let a little thing like a lavatory come between you and me, do we?
Yes, this is Pledges Pickle speaking. Who is that? Mr. Sidebottom? Put him through. Hello. Hello, Mr. Sidebottom. Wide bottom, I mean, big bottom, excuse me. Excuse me, Mr. Cinnabon, but it's this telephone wire, it's all round my legs, you know. It's too long. I keep thinking I'll phone up the post office and ask them to take it in a bit at their end.
Oh, well, is Mr. Eli Pledge there?
Yes, this is Miss Eli Pledge. I mean, Mr. Nellie Pledge. I mean, it's me. You haven't had the pleasure of me yet, have you?
No, but I might be having it soon.
Yes?
That is to say, I was thinking of coming over there.
Oh, you mean you want to pay us a visit?
Yes, I always wanted to see your pickling methods. So, if you'd ask Mr. Pledge to give me a ring at his convenience.
Oh, well, we haven't had the telephone put in there yet, but I'll see that. There you are, top there. Mr. Sidesaddle on the telephone there. He said he's going to pay us a visit eminently.
There you are, Nellie. What did I tell you? This is the big one.
Yes, you're going to be like a big un, aren't you, eh? When he sees that lot stood standing outside there on a sit-down strike.
Strike? What are you talking about? There's going to be no strike.
What do you mean?
Oh, no. The Cold War's over, as Neville Chamberlain said in all our yesterdays. Yes, there's going to be peace work in our time.
You mean the strikers aren't going to be revolting?
They're as bloody revolting as ever, but there's going to be a strike.
Well, how did you stop it off?
Did what all us big lads do when somebody's trying to stir it up. Excuse me a minute, darling. Come in, Stanley.
Who the hell got you ready?
Stanley has agreed to go on slaving for us. I mean, working.
You mean he's going to be a blackhead?
No, he's maybe an executive. Hey, I've got a key to executive lavvy. We're all bosses together now, Miss Nellie. Or shall I just call you Nellie?
Keep your ponging, pickling paws off me. He'll never make a gaffy, this one.
He will when he learns to read. And now Stan's joined us. We'll have no more trouble with that lot. They've lost the leader. And now we've given Stan a key. He'll be the power behind the throne.
Hey, can I...
Of course you can use it against Stanley. He's getting a bit excited, you see.
Hey, well, it's not that, but I just want to get the feel of it.
I always suspected he was Phantom.
I never thought Stan was a Judas carrot.
Well, don't worry now, Nellie. It's all over, isn't it, love? They're back at work.
Back at work? That's not work, sat sitting there with their legs crossed.
Hey, Nellie. I've worked it out that we can get 47 more man-hours a week out of them if we make them save it till they get home.
Have to give them somewhere to wash their hands, won't they? I mean, after all, we'll be persecuted by the, what do you call it?
The Public Health Inspector?
Public Health Inspector.
When was the Public Health Inspector last year?
Well, about 1922. Do you remember? When he blamed our Piccadilly Pickles for that big outbreak of yellow fever in Accrington.
They couldn't prove out, though, could they?
Oh, no, but if you remember, too, we had to chuck about 22 tons of our Piccadilly Pickles into that canal. I can see it now. It just looked like the Dead Sea. And that big coal barge got stuck in it, too.
Ah, and it killed a few fish, too, didn't it? Still, now we've made Stan up, we'll have no more trouble. No. He'll crack the whip. He'll put them in the place.
Hello, Fred. Hello, Granville. Grande vinegar Vera. Oh, well, happened it isn't. Anybody have a drink with me? Look, lads, look, I'm still same as you, really. Hey, all this lot, it doesn't mean out. Underneath that, do you know, I'm just same old Stan that you come to know and love. I'm still a working chap. Hey, and I tell you, I'll still go for chips at Chip Shop for you.
Ah, there you are, Stan. I see you've got the idea, keeping your distance from that lot, are you? That's it. First lesson, don't fraternise with the workers. No. Well, you must rise above the common herd now, Stanley. I mean, look at me. They may not like me, but by hell, they respect me. Who did that? Charming. Anyway, I'll have a drink with you, Stan. 2 pints, please. Yes, now you've got that key, Stanley. You must learn to stand alone.
But, you know, I miss the cheery smiles and the merry quips when I come to the factory in the morning.
Well, Stanley, I've told you. Their happy cries of, how's your belly off for spots? And up yours is hardly boardroom small talk, is it? Oh, no, Stanley, especially when it's addressed to our Nellie.
Hey, do you know what they're going in there for?
We're going to have a loving with Vinegar Vera.
No, they're going to decide who's to be the new leader.
Well, what do you expect me to do? Wait till I see 3 puffs of white smoke?
No, what I'm trying to tell you, Eli, I want to go back to them. 'Cause they need somebody with my foresight and vision.
It's over here, you short-sighted old sugar bag. Anyway, you're going to change horses at middle of the pub?
Yes, Eli.
Is that your last word?
Definitely.
You know what you've just done, Stanley? You have resigned your seat. And don't forget, you're me for 2 bog rolls.
What's going on in that factory? I just went over there to see if that Christmas packing was all right for those gherkins, and there's nobody there, except Stan's horse, and he's flat out. Just eating his way through 2 tons of red cabbage.
Nellie, love, it's not going as I planned.
What do you mean? Stan's not cracking the whip?
I think the whip's cracked him.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Who do they think they are? Black and white minstrels?
It's a strike meeting.
Strike meeting? Hey, you don't mean to tell me you're going to strike over the littlest room in the factory? I mean, I thought it was just a flash in the pan.
Really, we've decided that if we let the management get away with this, we're going to be left up the creek.
You're not going to let them close that factory, are you? What have you got to say?
I'll tell them to get knotted.
You must talk like a diplomat, not like a beer mat. Talk to them smooth, soft, suave.
Suave? Leave it to me. Pardon me? Would you lot kindly mind getting knotted?
Got about as much tact as our bloody tomcat. Got to be smooth. Just a minute, I'll show you.
Right, go on.
Now, come on, boys and girls. Come on, I'd just like to have a few words with you, if you don't mind. Would you mind helping me up onto this chair?
Not at all. There you are.
Thank you very much.
Not at all.
Thank you. Now, boys and girls, can't understand you having this wild cat. Stop it, officers. I mean, it's not like the old days, you know, when they treated you like pit ponies. Pickling from morning until night, in the dark, by candlelight. I mean, me and our Eli, you know, we're not monsters. Well, I'm not. Well, now, what did we do when we just took over the factory? We gave you 20 minutes instead of 10 minutes for your dinner hour, didn't we?
What are you getting at, Miss Nellie?
Well, if I might be, suggestive, I'd like to get Stan over a table and see if we can't get back to work. As Barbara Castle would say. I mean, all strikes can be solved by a little peaceful consummation. See, Stan? You'll always find a solution if you put your heads together.
I think it's a belting idea, Miss Nellie. I wish I'd have thought of it.
Well, although I say it myself, where brains are concerned, Nellie Pledge isn't exactly a bucket of rubbish.
Well, have you settled it then?
Yes, we have.
Well, what are we going to do?
We're going to demolish the lavatory.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, we are. We're going to destroy it completely and then there'll be no more arguments.
Oh, but you can't demolish that lavatory.
Why can't we demolish that lavatory?
Nellie, love, you can't demolish that lavatory.
Give me one good reason why we cannot demolish that lavatory.
I'll give you one good reason. Our first VIP, Mr. Sidebottom, happens to be in it.
Oh, bloody hell.
All I did was pull the bloody chain.
30 seconds. Nearest and Dearest, P584/16, Part 1. 15 seconds.
As part of the policy of Pledges Pure Pickles for making working conditions the most comfortable in the north of England, I am sure you'll agree with me when I say that this new addition to our factory fulfills a long-standing need. Thank you. I will now call upon my fellow director, Miss Nellie Pledge, to inaugurate the edifice.
You what?
You are first track.
What do you want me to do?
First track.
What? In front of all these people?
Oh, come on, Nellie, you can't let them down.
Let them down? I mean, it's your idea. You exaggerate the inspiration.
All right, I'll have a go then. Shall be a minute. Thank you. Where do you think you're going?
In there.
Oh, you'll have to hold it a minute, Stan.
But it's bursting with curiosity.
Well, they'll just have to burst, won't they? No, stop for you lot. This is an executive's washroom.
A what?
Well, for gaffers only this, Stan. That's me and our Nellie and a chosen few. All big firms have one of these. Stops the workers hobnobbing with the bosses. Yes, you can't go in there, Stan. This is only for people with a special executive key.
That to them.
I've just bloody done it.
I'm warning you, Eli. You're spitting against the wind.
Now, Eli, now. You just keep your place, Stan, and you know where that is, don't you? Across the yard, turn left, there's 3 acres of Devil Lake ground there. And don't be so petty-minded.